The top story, Texas men's basketball gets its top target. Chris Beard agreed to leave Texas Tech to become the new head coach at his alma mater, the University of Texas.
I think he's the right guy at the right time for where Texas is right now, and I think he'll be able to take them to the next level.
Excited more than anything to be the head basketball coach at the University of Texas. Won't take this lightly, won't let anybody down here. Expectations don't scare me. It's why I'm here.
And here he is live in the flesh. Coach Beard, welcome to the program. Here we go. Your season's about to get underway, about a month and a half. You have practice coming up sooner. But before we get into all the hoops talk, I got to ask you this, because I'm a little late to the game. I just started getting into Ted Lasso. And I've heard you refer to Coach Sarkisian as the real-life Ted Lasso. How did you mean that? Like, give me some examples right there. How is he like Ted Lasso?
Yeah, I don't know if that was my exact word choice, but I do see that positivity in Sark, like we see in Ted Lasso, and I think there's something for that. I have a lot of respect for Sark and what he's in the early stages of building here at Texas.
Coach, whenever you look at what you've accomplished already and then coming to Texas, coming back to your alma mater, having an opportunity to really implement what you want to at this school, you bring back 7 guys through transfers and guys returning to Texas that have averaged double digits last season. How does that help you prepare moving forward for this season with, you know, COVID being a special year, but also having that type of veteran leadership lead your team?
Yeah, I appreciate you mentioning our team. We're proud of this first team we're going to put on the court here in Austin. You know, it starts with the 4 returners that played for Shaka last year. Shaka did a great job here in Austin, and we're going to build on what he started here. And then certainly with our transfers, 7 guys that are well noted in college basketball. I think this first team's going to have as much experience to play with anybody. I think it's just going to be all about how we come together, chemistry, culture. These are important things, but we're off to a great start.
So what is the approach as a new head coach coming into a program? What is the approach? We talked about this earlier, talking about Sarkisian. Do you have the guys play to your standards, or do you try to figure your team out, the culture of the team, and you try to adapt?
I think it's a combination of both. You know, we certainly have some things for us that are non-negotiables. You know, a commitment to play defense, a commitment to have a strong culture, to have an unselfishness. But we're also going to adjust from the talent we have from year to year. It's a player's game. There won't be one coach this season that scores the basket or gets a rebound. So I think that our culture has some non-negotiables in it, but certainly I think adapting, the ability to adapt, especially in today's world with the portal, with coaches changes, with guys leaving early to go to the NBA, I think adapting might be the single most important thing today in coaching.
Coach, your first exhibition game is in 44 days. How is your team looking? Take us through the practice schedule leading up to that one.
That's kind of scary thinking about that, 44 days. We're nowhere near, but we're a work in progress. But I have a lot of respect for our players. You know, everybody's buying in. We're asking guys to do things differently than they have in the past. So I think we're off to a good start, but we have a long ways to go.
Your enthusiasm is palpable, and I have a feeling that's a big reason for your success. You're charismatic. You know, players are buying you. You brought in 11 new faces over just 5 months, and I know you want people here in Austin to be excited. Talk about what you've done with the student section. I believe the promise is if the student section is sold out for the opener, you're going to host a party for them in the Tower.
Yeah, that's exactly the deal. November 9th is the first home basketball game. And if we have a sold-out student section on that day, November 9th, then we're going to throw the students a party. And Presidents Hartzell and CDC, the athletic director, have supported that. I'm not sure who's buying the food, who's buying the entertainment. I think Hartzell should be in charge, probably the food. CDC's doing a great job. Well, we got salt and pepper over here today. So I think, but yeah, one way or another, that's the message. Party at the Tower. If we sell out the student section, the home opener, November 9th.
Are we invited?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You guys get me up here, extend the invitation, right back at you, November 9th.
Making sure we're invited.
Coach, we thank you so much, and best of luck on the upcoming
Thanks,
season.
guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Chris Beard, new head coach for Texas men's basketball, coming to Austin with an impressive resume. Of course, led Texas Tech to the 2019 NCAA Championship game, school record with 31 wins that year, AP Coach of the Year, 9 tourney wins since 2016, and 8 NCAA tournament victories in school history prior to his arrival